In the city of Greyhaven, a place where trust was a rare commodity, loyalty was priceless. Kai was the kind of man people looked up to, not for his wealth or fame, but for his authenticity. He had carved his life out of nothing, rising from the unforgiving streets fueled by sheer ambition and the unwavering brotherhood of one person, Damon. They were inseparable, growing up side by side, fighting battles together, surviving the impossible as one. Kai once looked at him and said, "If the entire world turns against me, I know you won't." Damon just smiled and replied, "Never. But some promises, it seems, are only spoken to be broken." Years flew by, and Kai had built a sprawling business empire. He pulled Damon up with him, showering him with power, money, and respect. But for Damon, it wasn't enough. He wanted more. He wanted it all. One stormy night, under a sky roaring with thunder, Kai received an urgent call, an abandoned warehouse. As he arrived, he saw a single figure waiting in the gloom. It was Damon. Kai stepped forward, a knot of confusion tightening in his stomach. "What is this?" Damon's voice was like ice. "It's the end." Before Kai could process the words, men swarmed from the shadows. The cold steel of a gun pressed against his head. Kai's heart hammered against his ribs. "Why?" he whispered, his voice barely audible over the storm. Damon leaned in close, his breath cold. "Because I got tired of standing in your shadow." The gunshot was deafening. Kai fell, and the world went dark. But death, it turned out, wasn't ready for Kai. He woke up days later, disoriented, in a remote cabin. An old man, who owed a debt to Kai's late father, had found him and saved his life. Staring at his scarred reflection in a cracked mirror, the reality crashed down. His life was gone. His empire stolen. His brother, his only brother, was now his enemy. And in the hollow cavern of his chest, a single burning ember remained. Revenge. Months turned into a year. To the world, Kai had vanished, presumed dead. But in that silence, he was rebuilding. Not an empire of money, but an empire of one. He became sharper, colder, an unstoppable force of nature. Meanwhile, Damon sat comfortably on Kai's throne, wearing his name and legacy like a stolen suit. He believed Kai was just a memory. He was wrong. One by one, Damon's allies began to fall. Mysterious accidents, leaked secrets, financial ruin. His money vanished into thin air. His power crumbled like ash. His meticulously built world was collapsing around him. And then, a letter arrived, delivered to his heavily guarded mansion. It contained only 3 words: "I survived, brother." Damon's hands trembled, the paper rattling as he read it over and over. Fear, cold and absolute, gripped him for the first time. The final night arrived. Damon stood alone, drawn back to the very same warehouse where it all began. The shadows danced, and from them, Kai emerged. He was alive. He was changed. His eyes burned with a fire that could melt steel. Damon stumbled backward. "Kai, please, I didn't mean." Kai simply raised a hand, silencing him. "You meant every single second of it." Damon's voice cracked, tears streaming down his face. "I was jealous. I just wanted what you had." Kai nodded slowly, a profound sadness in his gaze. "And now you have nothing." Damon collapsed to his knees. Defeated? Do it. Just kill me. Kai stared down at the broken man who was once his brother. After a long, heavy moment, he leaned down and whispered, "No. Death is mercy." And with that, Kai turned and walked away into the night. He left Damon alive, to live with the ghost of his betrayal, to live in constant fear, to live knowing that the ultimate revenge wasn't about shedding blood. It was about forcing his enemy to watch everything they stole burn to the ground, leaving them with nothing but the ashes of their greed.